Hey everybody. You know, my kids went to parochial school in the Bronx. And I love that they went there. There was the security and everything. But I hated those envelopes, you know? They were always looking for some donation or other. And I'm a little out there, you know, and I used to lose and I'd say, why don't I just sign your father's check right over to the school? And that wasn't nice, but, you know, I know we had to make cupcakes. Do you make cupcakes here too? There's nothing wrong with making cupcakes, except if you have a dog that sheds. I know, it's terrible. It really is. It's a shame. That's why I never put my name on the box, you know? So anyway, I'm from the Bronx. I was raised to get married and have children, and that's what I did 3 times. My family considers me an overachiever. And people ask, Debbie, is that what you were raised to do? I said, well, let me explain. In my family, they look to the girl to take care of them in their old age. And I was heavy and unemployed, so my mother sat me down. She's one of these smokers, she never flipped her ashes. She just had one long one and it fell wherever it wanted. She said, Deb, you're never going to put the world on fire. Why don't you lose weight and get married? So she enlisted the aid of my brother, who's a biker, and bring over a couple of friends. Well, one guy was so short, he didn't even reach my chin. I said, Mom, the guy didn't even reach my chin. Don't be so fussy, chubby. Just crouch. I said, what Daddy used to tell me when he didn't want to pay for me on the bus. I said, besides, he smells. Just so you know, what a bar is so cut between the two of you. Next guy's out on parole. I said, Mom, the guy's got a parole officer to report to. Isn't it nice he has someone to talk to? My father tried. He brought over his friend's nephew. Tall, Italian, gorgeous. Didn't speak a word of English. I said, Mom, we can't understand each other. It's so hard. In a couple of years, you're not going to be talking to each other anyway. Hey, you clap like you know what I'm talking about. I like you. So I went out on my own. I married my first right out of rehab. And I referred him as the arm to escort me out of the house. We were only together a couple of years. Then I met my second husband. He was a gambler. And we were married almost 20 years, but he died. And I know. I think he just wanted to get away from me. And I gotta tell you, widowhood wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. You know what I mean? I was dating, I had leftovers. It was like a win-win, you know? So my friend gives my number to her friend for her son. And he calls me up and he says, well, how are you? He said, yeah, my wife died. So a few months apart. And he was very full of himself. He said, hey, if you ever want to go out for coffee, you want to cry on my shoulder, give me a call. And I'm thinking, don't hold your hand till you know where. Then he said the magic words. He said, oh yeah, I'm fixing the house up. I laid a new floor down. I'm doing my cabinets. I said, oh, you're handy. I said, maybe you could come by and give me a hand, give me an idea what to do with my storm door. And he says, well, come by. I gotta tell you, ladies, it took me all day to look nice for that little makeup. Because you know what, I didn't want to look like I fussed, but I still wanted to look cute. You never know. So he came by and we fixed the door and all. And then we went to the East where the widow is. And we go out for dinner. He would talk about his late wife. I talk about my late husband. It's like we were on a double date. I was having the time of my life getting my widow's pension, you know? And then 3 weeks into it, he says, hey, is this going to lead to anything? He said, if it's not, I don't want to waste my time. So we got married. I gotta tell you, we were no Brady Bunch. And you know what it was? He put his house, he sold his house, he brought all the stuff over. It was like oh my God. What would you say? We were modern clutter. It was a disaster. We had stuff all over. We had a TV on the front porch. Someone stole it. I was so happy we needed this space. Terrible. So, I have two daughters, like I was saying. They're like my penance for a moment's passion. Yeah, that's true. And I don't know, do they wear dresses here, jumpers, or skirts, or pants? Jumpers. Oh, okay. Because one day, there was only one pair of green socks, and they're fighting over it. I'm trying to have a cup of coffee, my eyes aren't even open, and they're beating each other up. So I figured, you know what? I walked out of the room, I figured, let the stronger one live. And no, I love my daughters. No, I do anything for them. I really would. Maybe I do a little more for one, but other than that, one of my daughters does comedy. Even though I started first, I stopped, life got in the way. So I said, Donna, maybe we can hang out. We go to a club together. She says, oh no, I want separation. Separation? You live in my basement. What kind of separation do you have? She did help me get out of the ticket though recently. You know, I live in the Bronx. I do extra work, background. No big deal. Sometimes I'm 2 blocks away, you can't even see me. So anyway, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm coming home, and I'm trying to make the light. So I go slowly through the stop sign. Just as I make that turn, I hear the sirens, and I see the flashing lights. So I pull over. So I wait for the cop to come over. I said, oh, he's really good looking. So he comes over, and he says, he always asks the same thing. Do you know why I'm stopping you? I said, I don't know, because it depends how long you're following me. He had no sense of humor. He said, do you have a license? I said, of course, officer. I said, I'm getting my license. I get the license. He said, you know, I drove around. I said, oh, maybe you know one of my daughters. He said, what do they look like? I said, one of them is cute. She looks just like me, and she's younger. He said, what's it? I said, right, it's in for you, officer. I said, you know, I did stop. I said, I'm afraid I go at this hour. I said, you know, I said, here's her number. I said, you can Google her on Facebook. She does comedy. So I said, I did stop. I'm sorry. I did go slow. I'm afraid to get stuff at the light at this hour. So I be careful. A couple of days later, my husband and I said, hey, Mom, what do you give the cops my name and number for? I said, don't you think I feel bad enough? I can't get out of the ticket on my own anymore? Breaks, the guy likes her, he charges less money. I do what I can to save a few dollars. But I gotta just say, God's been very good to me. Let me just say that right up front, really. But I don't know if we ever got over that apple thing with Adam and Eve. Because for punishment, we all have to wear clothes. How come only women really care how we look in these clothes? My husband gained 40 pounds. His stomach was hanging over his belt. He looked like a Greek waiter. I had one pickle. I got to run to the closet for my sweatpants. And she talked him into it. Everyone knows a husband doesn't even listen to his wife. I can't talk my husband into throwing out the garbage that's all over the house. I can't talk him into putting his stuff away. I can't even talk him into being affectionate with me when he wants to get friendly with me. You know what foreplay is for my husband? Hey, Deb, are you up? I don't know what it is. Once you get married, it's like the romance leaves. I think the bills fill it up. You know what I mean? There's always the complaining about the bills. He's a great guy, man. Very handy man. The only thing, he doesn't finish these damn projects. I have his stuff all over the house. Right now, him and his son they're remodeling the kitchen. I must be out of my mind, right? This is going on for months. The kid comes up only on Saturdays. First he comes, they talk, they catch up, they have coffee, a few cigarettes, and this is the time for, and he can't understand why I get upset, that everything's upside down. I'm living at a Rubbermaid